Streamlabs working now. I really hope it is. Streamlabs working now. It appears to be. I really hope it is. Come on, fucking open. Oh, fuck it, we ball. Oh, fuck it, we ball.
You have one new message.
Hi, hello. I'm the junior manager here at the restaurant. I'm supposed to walk you through the job as our new security guard. From your resume, I can tell that you're already a well-experienced guard. But, you know, it's protocol, so I have to walk you through the basics anyway. So, let's get started. We have security cameras all around the restaurant, and if you bring up the camera panel, you'll be able to view the feed from each camera by pressing the camera buttons on the minimap. Now, our lights are always off during the night. Obviously, all night. So, let's get started. We have security cameras all around the restaurant, and if you bring up the camera panel, you'll be able to view the feed. So for example, say you want to set up camera 1. You bring up the camera panel, you click on the button that says Cam 01, and then make sure you use it sparingly. Your first priority as a security guard here is to keep an eye on the animatronics. Those are really expensive machines, and we do not want them stolen. And you keep an eye on them through the cameras. We have quite a few animatronics here at Candy's. There's of course the cats Candy and Cindy. There's Chester the chimpanzee. There's the penguins. Just lots, I tell you. So, you also have 3 security doors in your office, each of which can be closed by pressing the door button by each door. These are here in case you're in some sort of danger, but personally I just use them to shut myself off from the world when I need a break. But don't let me be a role model on that one. You need to remember that closing these doors takes power, and the longer they're closed, the more power they drain. The longer they're closed, so you don't want to keep them closed for too long at a time. Now, the reason I keep mentioning the power is because the restaurant uses a backup power. Anything from viewing the cameras to using the security doors takes power. You can see how much because we have stuff in there we don't want damaged or anything.
I did not click you. Oh, candy's gone. I did not click you. I don't know why that's not capturing transparently. It should be. Candy's gone. Oh, that's right, because it's not a game capture, because game capture didn't want to work properly. I don't know why that's not capturing transparently. It should be. Oh, he's there. Secondary party room. Okay. 4 a.m. already. Let's go. Oh, he's there. Secondary party room. Okay. See your little fucking eyeball. Oh, she's at. Okay. That's fine then. Oh, she's at. Why is. Let's go. Night 1 complete. Easy mode. Well, hello there, Vinny. This game's got some crazy fucking lore to it. Honestly, it's much better written than Five Nights at Freddy's is. Well, hello there, Vinny. Alright, second game. Second night. Bro, what? This game's got some crazy fucking lore to it. Honestly, it's much better written than Five Nights at Freddy's is.
You have one new message.
Second game.
Hey there.
Second night. Bro, what?
Animatronics from the other employees. Just to get a list of the issues we've had with them. They've written down some stuff here for you. So let's see. Alright, so obviously the animatronics walk around at night. You know that by now. They try to get to places they shouldn't be. Uh-huh, yep. They act weird after dark. Yep. They don't like adults.
No, they do not.
I mean, I suppose. They always seem nice around children. Around us employees, they just kinda stare at you. I always thought they just hadn't been coded to interact with anyone other than children. But some of the other employees have felt threatened by them now and then. But I know that some of them are also superstitious morons. So who knows if they just became scared when the animatronic looked at them in the eyes or something. Anyway, one last thing on the list here. The last penguin interferes with the system. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
There's the
We have these
penguin.
penguin animatronics as waiters. They take people's orders and whatnot. We used to have 3 of them, but 2 of them broke down and haven't been fixed yet.
They're up in
I think
this
they're
room.
referring to the 3rd penguin that still works. Or, well, apparently it doesn't quite work. So yeah, definitely don't let him into the office. His presence alone could probably destroy our systems. Well, that'll be it for now. I'll be sure to leave another message for your next shift.
I don't even need cams for the first 2 nights because their eyes show in the door. It's not until night 3 that blank comes in that I need that I actually need to use the cams. It's just nice to know where they are, though. That's Candy coming up on my left. Maybe Chester. No, it's Candy. Because I know Chester comes in night 2. Maybe even night 1. Yeah, Chester's out. It's just nice to know where they are, though. That's Candy coming up on my left. Maybe Chester. No, it's Candy. Because I know Chester comes in night 2. Such a good game. Maybe even night 1. Honestly, the remastered version, which is what I'm playing right now, is so much nicer than the original. Genuinely, it is. Honestly, the remastered version, which is what I'm playing right now, is so much nicer than the original. Genuinely, it is. I mean, the biggest thing is gonna be making sure that that the penguin doesn't get in. Because when the penguin gets in, he fucks with the doors. I mean, the biggest thing is gonna be making sure that that the penguin doesn't get in. Like it'll open and close doors at random. Which would definitely fuck me up on later nights. Because when the penguin gets in, he fucks with the doors. Burger. Like, it'll open and close doors at random. Which would definitely fuck me up on later nights. Stay hydrated, guys. 3 a.m. already. Let's go. Such interesting ambient sounds. Stay hydrated, guys. 3 a.m. already. Let's go. Such interesting ambient sounds. Are they still on the stage? No, they're not. Where are they? Okay, Candy's there. There's Chester. There's the penguin. Okay, Cindy's... Okay. I just like to have a good idea of where they are. So Candy should be, yeah. Chester's there, Penguin's still there, Cindy's still up here. No, where's... I just like to have a good idea of where they are. 5 a.m. Candy should be, yeah. Chester's there, Penguin's still there, Cindy's still up here. No, where's... And you guys know I gotta do every night. 5 a.m. And you guys know I gotta do every night. Let's go. Night 2 in the bag. Monster is very good. Monster is yummy. Children. In my burger place, God, that's fucking loud. That's a set of bracelets right there. Night 3, let's go. That's a set of bracelets right there.
You have
Alright.
1.
Now I gotta watch Cam 11.
Still here, I see. Awesome job these last 2 nights. You're already way better than our previous night guard. He didn't even stand 2 nights before he brought a wrench to his shift and tried to destroy one of our animatronics. The animatronic in question is the flame charger, the one in the drawing room on camera 11, I think. Yeah, I'm surprised he still works. And despite the holes and the fact that his left arm and the back of his head is missing, the kids still really like him.
That's kind of interesting. That's kind of insane.
Blank's been acting almost more strange than the other animatronics. Like, among other things, he seems to have developed this fascination with getting into the office through the ticket booth. And I guess he can't see the glass or something. So yeah, keep an eye on him. If you see him heading for the ticket booth, just shut the door in his face, and then he'll find something else to do, I guess. Oh, and by the way, ever since that new Freddy Fazbear's Pizza closed last week,
That was
we've been
fast.
getting more and more customers during the day. So next week, if you're up for it, we could use you on the day shift. Think it over. Talk later.
That was fast. All right. Almost didn't catch that. Would have had to reset if I didn't. We're 3 nights in. I'm not resetting now. Well, the penguin's gonna be here in a minute. Or not. Did I already send the penguin back? I did. Didn't catch that. Would have had to reset if I did. Alright. Blank's giving the camera a looky-loo. Honestly, I think Blank has the highest difficulty out of all the characters on this night. No, I'm doing every single night. There's like, there's this one, then there's night 4, 5, 6, and custom night, so it's... And then there... No, I'm doing every single night. And then there's the Shadow Candy night, I think, is another night, so I think 8 nights in total, so... And then we get to night 4, I actually have to be checking the cameras for old Candy. Because he's got no eyes. Because he's got no eyes. Yeah. Oh, he's already looking at the cam. I don't remember old Candy's pathing. I think he just comes straight down this way. From cam 10 down to cam 6. I know he's a left door character, but I don't remember old Candy's pathing. I think he just comes straight down this way. From cam 10 down to cam 6. I know he's a left door character. But yeah, no. It's... Once night 4 hits, it's... I have to worry about old Candy as well. And then night 5, I think, I have to worry about the rat. Actually, rat might be night 6. Wait, what scared you? The thunk? We don't like the rat. We don't like the rat. He moves fast and he's a pain in the ass. Especially in remaster. Hello, Siamese Gamer. Welcome to the stream. We don't like the rat. We're running a candy gauntlet today. It's pretty much Queso's Queso's Granny Gauntlet, but instead of Granny, it's Five Nights at Candy's. In remaster. Hello, Siamese Gamer. Welcome. We're running a candy gauntlet today. It's pretty much Queso's. Night 3 in the bag. Let's go. Queso's Granny Gauntlet, but instead of Granny, it's Five Nights at Candy's. We don't like the rat here. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. That little bit right there, that's some kid's bracelets, because a kid was killed in this machinery. That's what all the blood is. Thank you for subscribing. Hi, Vinny. Yeah, that little bit right there, that's some kid's bracelets, because a kid was killed in this machinery. That's what all the blood is. Hi, Vinny. His name is Vinny.
You have one new message.
Alright, so, real quick, we had an old animatronic version of Candy
His name is
before we
Vinny.
got these new shiny ones. Anyway, he was supposed to be out of commission ever since he was involved in this incident with a customer. An adult customer, luckily. Not a child. Not that the children aren't safe here, that's not what I... Anyway, our technician has tried to fix him up for some
Anyway,
time,
if you guys don't know, this game takes place after the location in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 closes.
Camera 10, I believe. Keep a real good eye on him. He's quite big, so just be careful around him. That's all.
There he is. Where's
Oh,
Cindy?
and I heard you took the day shift offer.
Anyway,
Nice.
if you guys don't know, this game takes place after the location in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 I did take the day shift offer. There he is. What the fuck? This isn't FNAF, this is Five Nights at Candy's. But in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, after the end of the game, the location closes, and so... What the fuck? This isn't FNAF, this is Five Nights at Candy's. But Five Nights at Freddy's 2, after the end of the game, the location very creepy. They close, but yeah, at the end of FNAF 2, the location actually closes. And so, very creepy. Candy's Burgers and Fries gets less competition. That's like the only thing connecting the two games. It's actually on this little newspaper right here. You can see the toy animatronics. Candy's Burgers and Fries gets less competition. That's like the only thing connecting the two games. It's actually on this little newspaper right here. You can see the toy animatronics. Oh, blanks up. We're halfway there. Yeah, it's very similar to the first Five Nights at Freddy's game. Oh, look, he's coming out of the closet. But yeah, really the two we have to worry about not being able to see are Blank and Old Candy, because Blank comes through here, not to mention that his eyes don't glow in the camera when he's looking at it, so you really have to turn on the night vision to be able to tell. But the other characters' eyes glow when they're in the doorways. Old Candy doesn't because Old Candy doesn't because he doesn't have eyes. He moves so fucking fast and I hate it. Old Candy doesn't because you're not gone. Because he doesn't have eyes. Are you gone yet? You are. Okay. Nice. Hasn't. Well, there's actually. I've seen someone do, I've seen somebody do a challenge where they weren't allowed to use the cameras, and so they had to do sound cues alone. I'm not that good. It was actually really, really interesting to watch. I'm not that good. It was actually really, really interesting to watch. I'm gonna open that up. Nope. Nope, no, was it? Fucking hell. Come on, 5 a.m. Let's go. Night 4 in the bag. And then there's the new Candy and Cindy models. These are the ones that we get at the start of the game. What are you doing, Vinny? Why are you pointing at them? That's why he was pointing at them. He was making them alive. Oh. What are you doing, Vinny? Why are you pointing at them? Alright. Give me just 1 second before we head into night 5. I'm gonna check my phone real quick. That's why he was pointing at them. He was making them alive. Oh. Alright. Give me just 1 second before we head into night 5. I'm gonna check my phone real quick. I have to restart my fucking Opera, because... Or maybe my whole second screen. what just happened. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Alright. Let's get right back into it. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry.
Hello again. So, the big boss man will inform you about our off-limit areas. I know that sounds kind of silly since you're supposed to be guarding the place, but the manager's adamant that we don't go where we're not supposed to be. He's mostly talking about the rooms that aren't on your little mini-map. They aren't on a map because it apparently isn't any of your business. Hello again. So, like that extra room next to the parts service room. I believe you can see the door from camera 9. Ah, yes. Thank you. Here, keep the change. Excuse the sound of my delicious latte. Anyway, the manager says it's just a storage room, but I've of course heard
Bro recorded this audio for me while getting a latte. It's crazy.
Either an extra kitchen, a staircase to a secret underground tunnel, or it's where he puts his bowling equipment because he doesn't want his wife to know he's still bowling. Of course, I don't believe it's anything special, to be honest. I overheard him talking about the room once. He mentioned something about some old, unused stuff. Maybe he's hiding a smile in there. Who knows? Yeah. Anyway, I am all out of time. See you next week.
There's a robot at that door. Blink's already up. Awesome. God, I fucking hate how fast they move. It's only 2 AM and I'm already at 80% power, because... Because... I think probably the biggest part of it is me forgetting to turn the night vision off on the... cameras. And also forgetting to open doors. Alright, I'm gonna keep that closed. I think probably the biggest part of it is forgetting to turn the night vision off. Alright. And also forgetting to open doors. Yo, my game is lagging for some reason. I'm not sure why. He's on his way out. AM, 69 power. The game is lagging for some reason. I'm not sure why. Saw that happening as I was turning. 69 power. Blank's already up again. AM. I'm gonna have to restart my game after this night. Before I head into night 6. That means that he's at my... Close that, open that, never mind, close that again. Close that one, open that one. Open that one, and open that one. Okay. Open that one. Open that one. Alright. Night 5 done. I'm gonna restart my game quick. After the tape, of course. Alright. Night 5 done. A mistake. A problem. After the tape, of course. Your problem? This isn't my problem. Why is this my problem? I'm joking. It is my problem because I watched him kill somebody. My problem because I watched him kill somebody. I have to do something. Am I gonna have to restart my fucking computer? I'm joking. It is my problem because I watched him kill somebody. Hold on. I have to do something. Am I gonna have to restart my fucking computer? Cause there's a cursor right in the fucking middle of everything. Hold on. on my side. Cause there's a cursor right in the fucking middle of everything. But whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. On my side. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, night 6. If I die here, then I have to restart.
Hey, you're still here? I thought you wanted to transfer out of the night shift. Although, your shift isn't even tonight. Frank's supposed to be here. What did you do with Frank? Where is he? Oh well, I guess someone has to watch over the place tonight, so just stay put, and keep watching the place, and don't break anything. This is not okay. You and I need to have a little talk next week, okay? Bye.
Alright. Okay. Fuck, bro. To restart from...
You have one new message.
Hi, hello. I'm the junior manager here at the restaurant. I'm supposed to walk you through the job as our new security guard. From your resume, I can tell that you're already a well-experienced guard. But, you know, it's protocol, so I have to walk you through the basics anyway. So, let's get started. We have security cameras all around the restaurant. And if you bring up the camera panel, you'll be able to view the feed from each camera by pressing the camera buttons on the... I'm supposed to walk you through the job as our new security guard. From your resume, I can tell that you're already a well-experienced guard. But, you know, it's protocol, so I have to... They see something on the cameras, you can activate the camera system in night vision mode. You activate night vision by clicking on the button of whatever camera you're currently viewing. So for example, say you want to see what's on camera 1. Bring up the camera panel, you click on the button that says Cam 01, and then to use night vision, you click on Cam 01 again. Once night vision is activated, you can click on any of the other cameras and view them with night vision as well. And you turn it off the same way you turn it on. Now, night vision takes more power than regular vision, so make sure you use it sparingly. Your first priority as a security guard here is to keep an eye on the animatronics. Those are really expensive machines, and we do not want them stolen. And you keep an eye on them through the cameras. We have quite a few animatronics here at Candy's. There's of course the cats Candy and Cindy.
That
There's
sucks.
the chimpanzee.
That actually
there's
sucks.
Penguins, just lots, I tell you. So, you also have 3 security doors in your office, each of which can be closed by pressing the door button by each door. These are here in case you're in some sort of danger, but personally I just use them to shut myself off from the world when I need a break. But don't let me be your role model on that one.
That sucks.
You need to remember that
actually
closing
sucks.
doors takes power. The longer they're closed, the more power they drain. Now, I know that sounds kind of backwards, but you have to trust me on that one. I think it's something about the doors having an automatic fail-safe feature in case the power gets cut off. You know, so they open up if there's no more power. All I know for sure is that they do use more and more power the longer they're closed, so you don't want to keep them closed for too long at a time.
I don't think they start moving until after the call ends.
The power is because the restaurant uses a backup power generator at night, which only has a certain amount of use. So anything from viewing the cameras to using the security doors takes power.
Or like at least 3 a.m.
See how much power you have left on the computer on the desk in front of you. Try not to run out of power. If you do though, you won't be stuck in the office since the doors will always open up anyway. Oh, and one last thing. The animatronics aren't completely turned off at all, so they might start walking around a bit. But just be careful not to let any of them into the office, because we have stuff in there we don't want damaged or anything. Though, don't bother with the ticket booth door. They won't attempt to get in through there. That should be all. You'll hear from me again on your next shift. Have a good night. They might start walking around a bit, but just be careful not to let any of them into the office, because we have stuff in there we don't want damaged or anything. Though, they won't attempt to get in there. That should be
If we don't get it tonight, we'll try again tomorrow night, by the way. I'll go in behind the scenes and do some practice runs. If we don't get it tonight, we'll try again tomorrow night, by the way.
Just that actually sucks.
I'll go in behind the scenes and do some practice runs. Oh, and the Discord should be up and completely functioning soon. I just have to fix a few things with some of the rules. But once that's done, the Discord will be up. Oh, the Discord should be up and completely functioning soon. I'll make a community post for it when it is. I just have to fix a few things with some of the rules. But once that's done, the Discord will be up. I don't even need the cameras for the first 2 nights. I really don't. I'll make a community post for it when it is. I just have to fix a few things with some of the rules. But once that's done, the Discord will be up. I don't need the cameras for the first 2 nights. I really don't. I'll make a community post for it when it is. Such riveting gameplay. Such riveting gameplay, am I right, chat? Such riveting gameplay. Such riveting gameplay, am I right, chat? Back and forth and back and forth. And that's all the first 2 nights are. Back and forth and back and forth. And that's all the first 2 nights. Honestly, I think the strat for night 6 is gonna be keep an eye on cam 11, cam 6, and cam 4. Because cam 11 is blank. Cam 6 is where old candy pops in. And then, honestly, I think the strat for night 6 is going to be keep an eye on cam 11, cam 4, because rat can come to both doors. Old candy pops in. What time is it? Damn, 10 o'clock already. Hi again, Benny. I'll be right back. I gotta get more drink. Hi again, Benny. We're back. Night 2, let's get it. We're back.
You have one
Night 2,
new
let's get it.
message.
Hey there. I put up a note today to gather some intel on the animatronics from the other employees. Just to get a list of the issues we've had with them. They've written down some stuff here for you. So let's see. Alright, so obviously the animatronics walk around at night. You know that by now. They try to get to places they shouldn't be. Yep. They act weird after dark. Yep. They don't like adults. I mean, I suppose. They always seem nicer than children. Around us employees, they just kinda stare at you. I always thought they just hadn't been coded to interact with anyone other than children. But some of the other employees have felt threatened by them now and then. But I know that some of them are also superstitious morons. So who knows if they just became scared when the animatronic looked at them in the eyes or something. Anyway, one last thing on the list here. Last penguin interferes with the system. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. We have these penguin animatronics as waiters. They take people's orders and whatnot.
This
We used to
is
have 3 of them, but
such riveting gameplay.
looked at them in the eyes or something. Anyway, one last thing on the list here. Or, well, apparently it doesn't quite work. So yeah, definitely don't let him into the office. His presence alone could probably destroy our systems. Well, that'll be it for now. I'll be people's orders and whatnot.
This is
3 of them, but
such riveting gameplay.
or, well, apparently it doesn't quite work. So yeah, definitely don't let him into the office.
I think I'm gonna go until like
Well, that'll be it for now.
12 midnight, so. If we don't get it tonight, then we don't get it tonight. It's not that big. It's not that big a deal. I think I'm gonna go until like 12 midnight, so. If we don't get it tonight, then we don't get it tonight. It's not that big. It's not that big a deal. Like, it's a game. I can't get mad at it for being stupid because, in actuality, if I lose, it's just me being an idiot, not paying attention. So, you know. Like, it's a game. I can't get mad at it for being stupid because, in actuality, if I lose, it's just me being an idiot, not paying attention. So, you know. So it's whatever. Whatever if we don't get it tonight. I'll have to try and figure out. I'll try to figure out what's going on with game capture later. After stream's done, probably. So it's whatever. Whatever if we don't get it tonight. I'll have to try and figure out. I'll try to figure out what's going on with. Oh, such riveting gameplay. After stream's done, probably. Oh, such riveting gameplay. After stream's done, probably. That should have worked. What the fuck? My cloud bot's not working. God damn it. You're gonna feed the rat to your fish? That should have worked. What the fuck? My cloud bot's not working. God damn it. You're gonna feed the rat to your fish? What's what? Oh, cloud-bot? Cloud-bot lets me do chat commands. Or lets you guys do chat commands. What's what? Oh, cloud-bot? Cloud-bot lets there should be one set up right now to be able to do chat commands. It's supposed to be !Dubby, and it shows my my affiliate link for Dubby. Lets you guys do chat commands. And then once the Discord's actually working properly, which we'll be working on, will be worked on later tonight. There should be one set up right now to be able to do chat commands. It's supposed to be !Dubby, after stream most likely. My affiliate link for Dubby. And then once the Discord's actually working properly, which we'll be working on, will be worked on later tonight. There should be one set up right. And if we don't beat Night 6 after a few tries going like all the way back through, then I'm just gonna try Night 6 out and just try to beat it to get the custom night, probably around, I don't know, say. And if we don't beat Night 6, 11:30 is the cutoff, maybe. All the way back through, then I'm just gonna try Night 6 out and just try to beat it to get the custom night, probably around, I don't know, say. And if we don't beat Night 6, 11:30 is the cutoff. Alright. Night 2 done. Night 3, let's get it. It's about an hour and 20 minutes. If I haven't beaten Candy 1, then we'll just try to beat, we'll just do some practice for Night 6. 5 people watching the stream, that's awesome. It's more than I usually get. Thank you guys for the 2 likes on the stream, by the way. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is to me. 5 people watching the stream, that's awesome. It's more than I usually get. Thank you guys for the 2 likes on the stream, by the way. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is to me.
You have 1 message.
Still here, I see. Awesome job these last 2 nights.
I think that's gonna be the strat, like, check blank, check cam 6, check cam 4, turn off.
To his shift and tried to destroy one of our animatronics.
So it'll be double click, 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 so it'll be a double click
Yeah, I'm surprised he
to
still
get
works.
cam 11 up,
And despite his holes and the fact that his left arm and the back of his head is missing,
and then we'll go to cam 6, and then cam 4, and turn off at cam 4, and we'll keep that loop.
Blank's been to his ship almost more strange than the other animatronics. Like, among other things, he seems to have developed this fascination with getting into the office.
Once I get up to...
And I guess he can't see the glass or something. So yeah, keep an eye on him.
Once I get up to night
for the ticket booth, just
6
shut
again.
the door in his face, and then he'll find something else to do, I guess. Oh, and by the way, ever since that new Freddy Fazbear's Pizza closed last week, we've been getting more and more customers during the day. So next week, if you're up for it, we could use you on the day shift. Think it over. We'll talk
Blanks
later.
in phase 1, Penguin in the door, Penguin get door shut in face. Because Penguin will mess with my doors if he gets into the office.
So next week, if you're up for it,
Like I said earlier, the Penguin will while in my office, the Penguin will like open and close doors, which can be really bad for me, especially on like on later nights. So you super have to keep the Penguin out. Like I said earlier, the Penguin will while in my office. Now the way that movement works, I don't know if it's the exact same as Five Nights at Freddy's, but in Five Nights at Freddy's, no, I think it's actually the exact same as Five Nights at Freddy's. Each animatronic gets what's called a movement opportunity, and what that is they get every interval a random number is rolled in that character's movement opportunity, and that each animatronic gets. I forgot to check on blank. And what that is they get. I forgot to check on blank, bro. Character's movement opportunity, and that. I forgot to check on blank. Okay, so let me explain it while we're on main menu and not while we're in a night. So each night, each character gets a difficulty value assigned to them, which is on a scale of 0 to 20, 0 being off, 20 being the hardest. And so every character moves in intervals, or has an interval for their movement opportunity, like every so often seconds, they roll a random number, and if that number is, I think it's equal to or lower than the difficulty of that they're set to for that night, they get to move. But if it's anything higher than their difficulty setting, they can't move. Hold on. And if that number is, I think it's equal to or lower than the difficulty of that they're set to for that night. Is this better? Okay. But yeah, so it's... You get into the night, each character has their own set difficulty. Every time they get their movement opportunity, which is different depending on the character, it'll roll a random number, 1 through 20, and if that number is less than or equal to their set difficulty, they get to move. But if it's higher than that, they don't get to move. That's why it gets harder the higher the number is. Alright, back to night 1. Now, I also apologize for my model being in a blue square. It's not supposed to be. It's actually supposed to have a transparent background. However, this isn't a game capture. This is a full display capture.
Hi, hello. I'm the junior manager here at the restaurant. I'm supposed to walk you through the job as our new security guard.
So I don't even have to worry about anything until 3 o'clock.
But, you know, it's protocol, so I have to walk you through the basics anyway. So, let's get started. We have security cameras all around the restaurant, and if you bring up the camera panel, you'll be able to view the feed from each camera by pressing the camera buttons on the minimap. Now, our lights are always off during the night, obviously, because it'd be a waste of power to leave them on all night. So to actually see something on the cameras, you can activate the camera system's night vision mode. You activate night vision by clicking on the button of whatever camera you're currently viewing. So for example, say you want to see what's on camera 1. You bring up the camera panel, you click on the button that says Cam 01, and then to use night vision, you click on Cam 01 again. Once night vision is activated, you click on any of the other cameras and view them with night vision as well. And you turn it off the same way you turn it on. Now, night vision takes more power than regular vision, so make sure you use it sparingly. Your first priority as a security guard
Alright, first 2 nights I won't even be using the cameras.
Those are really expensive machines, and we do not want them stolen. And you keep an eye on them.
Because I don't need to.
We have
I don't need
quite a
them.
few animatronics here at Candy's. There's of course the cats Candy and Cindy. There's Chester the chimpanzee. There's the penguins. Just lots, I tell ya. So you also have 3 security doors in your office, each of which can be closed by pressing the door button by each door. These are here in case you're in some sort of danger, but personally I just use them
I gotta
to shut
find my
myself off
earbuds.
from the world when I need a break. But don't let me be a role model on that one. You need to remember that closing these doors takes power, and the longer they're closed, the more power they drain. Now, I know that sounds kind of backwards, but you have to trust me on that one. I think it's something about the doors having an automatic fail-safe feature in case the power gets cut off, you know, so they open up if there's no more power. All I know for sure is that they do use more and more power the longer they're closed, so you don't want to keep them closed for too long at a time. Now, the reason I keep mentioning the power is because the restaurant uses a backup power generator at night, which only has a certain amount of juice in it. So anything from viewing the cameras to using the security doors takes power. You can see how much power you have left on the computer on the desk in front of you.
I have
Try not to run out of
97
If you do, though, you
power.
won't be stuck in the office since the doors will always open up anyway. Oh, and one last thing. The animatronics aren't completely turned off at night, so they might start walking around a bit. But just be careful not to let any of them into the office, because we have stuff in there we don't want damaged or anything. Though don't bother with the ticket booth door. They won't attempt to get in through there. That should be all. You'll hear from me again on your next shift. Have a good night.
I think now they start moving, yeah, because Candy's out now. Yep, Cam 2. And now from Cam 2, Candy has a chance of going to, I think, Cam 5 and then Cam 3 down to Cam 4 to the right door. It's either that or it's Cam 2, Cam 3, Cam 4. Now he can either take that path or he'll take Cam 8 to Cam 7 to Cam 6. Because Candy is a 2-door character, Cindy is a right door character. And then Chester's also out on this night and he is a left door character. It's either that or it's Cam 2, Cam 3, Cam 4. Now he Okay, yeah, it's 2534. That's that's that pathing. And then so from here he'll go to Camp 3, and then from Camp 3 he'll go to Camp 4, which is at my door. Okay, yeah, it's 2534. That's that pathing. 6 people watching the stream. What's up? Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. And then so from here he'll go to Camp 3, and then from Camp 3 he'll go to Camp 4, which is at my door. 6 people watching the stream. What's up? So how are we doing tonight, chat? How are we doing tonight? So how are we doing tonight, chat? How are we doing tonight? Same. But we gotta keep the grind. We gotta get on the grind. I gotta get on a schedule with this shit. Same. But hopefully. There will be no stream tomorrow, I don't think. I might stream a little bit. But I'm going out tomorrow night. Nope. Don't want to die night one. That would be embarrassing. That dying night one would be kind of embarrassing. So I love explaining how these games work, because it's so interesting. Like the original Five Nights at Freddy's, we didn't really understand it until we didn't really understand the full mechanics of it until like a few months later, I think. And like I love being able to like explain the pathing of the different characters. Oh boy, that was loud. Youch my ears. It's Vinny again. And now he's right next to the camera. And then I'm gonna turn away and he's gonna scare us. Just like that. My phone is charging. My phone is charging. That's kind of how I'm using it as a second monitor right now. That's how I'm reading chat.
You have one
It's
message.
it's been charging.
Hey there. I put up a note today to gather some intel on the animatronics from the other employees, just to get a list of the issues we've had with them. They've written down some stuff here for you. So let's see.
It's just the
Alright,
cord
so
that I'm
obviously
using
the
to connect
animatronics
my
wasn't
computer
around tonight. You
to
know that by now.
my
We tried to
phone
get
so that I can use my phone as a second display is just
They
it's
acted
not
in that
great.
regard. Yep. They don't like adults. I mean, I suppose.
Because it's not technically a charging cable, I don't think. It was meant for my microphone.
Anyway, back to the list
Such
here. The last penguin.
riveting gameplay, am I right, chat?
There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. We have these penguin animatronics as waiters. They take people's orders and whatnot. We used to have 3 of them, but 2 of them broke down and haven't been fixed yet. I think they're referring to the 3rd penguin that still works, or well, apparently
Such
doesn't
riveting
quite
gameplay, am I
work.
right,
So yeah,
chat?
definitely don't let him into the office. His presence alone could probably destroy our systems. Well,
Yes, it
that'll be
does.
for now. I'll be
It
sure to
fucks
leave
with the
another
doors.
message for your next shift.
And he says, "May I take your order?" over and over and over again, and it's fucking annoying. Oopsie poopsie, I just said a naughty word. Can't say those on YouTube. Whatever, I got 26 subs. And he says, "May I take your order?" over and over and over again, and it's fucking annoying. Oopsie poopsie, I just said a naughty word. Can't say those on YouTube. Also, the camera changes, or the calendar changes depending on what night it is, and I think that's a really cool detail. Like on night 1, 15 is circled, now 16 is circled, and then on night 3, 16 is going to be crossed out. Also, the camera changes, or the calendar changes depending on what night it is, and I think that's a really cool detail. Like on night 1, 15 is circled, now 16 is circled, and then on night 3, 16 is going to be crossed out. And I'll show you once we get to night 3. If I don't fuck up night 2. Like I am so apparently prone to doing. And I'll show you I love spam clicking their noses. Because it gives me something to do while I'm just looking left and right. Also, the cup keeps disappearing. Like, sometimes the cup will be there. There's a cup right here. Sometimes it'll be there, and sometimes it won't. And the first time I noticed it, it tripped me the fuck out. Also, the cup keeps disappearing. Like, sometimes the cup will be there. There's a cup right here. Sometimes it'll be there, and sometimes it won't. And the first time I noticed it, it tripped me halfway there. God damn. Like, I can't believe we got night 6 first try. We got to night 6 first try. And now I haven't gotten past night 3. Halfway there. I can't believe we got night 6 first try. We got to night 6 first try. And now I haven't gotten past night 3. Remember to stay hydrated, chat. Hydrate or die. Literally. If you don't hydrate, you drink water. I'll get close to the mic again. Don't test me. Remember to stay hydrated, chat. Hydrate or die. It's back. See, it's back. Drink water. I'll get close to the mic again. Don't test me. Then go drink some water. It's back. See, it's back. And it's gone again. It just disappears and reappears. Then go drink some water. Oh, you're the cup of soda with the eyeballs that appears on my desk at random? Okay. And it's gone again. It just disappears and reappears. You got there eventually. Oh, you're the cup of soda with the eyeballs that appears on my desk at random? Okay. You got there eventually. Alright. Night 2 in the bag. Monsters, not water. Drink water! Drink water! I told you I would. Alright, now we start focusing on Cam 11.
You have one new message.
Still here, I see. Awesome job these last 2 nights. You're already way better than our previous night guard. He didn't even stand 2 nights before he brought a wrench to his shift and tried to destroy one of our animatronics. The animatronic was quite
Fun fact,
the one in the drawing room on...
if I remember correctly, in the original release of Five Nights at Candy's, it's a bat, not a wrench.
Kids still really like him. Anyway, ever since that day, Blank's been acting almost more strange than the other animatronics.
Okay, drinking water 2 hours ago is not... No, you need to drink some water right now.
I guess he can't see the glass or something. So yeah, keep an eye on him. If you see him heading for the ticket booth, just shut the door in his face, and then he'll find something else to do, I guess. Oh, and by the way, ever since that new Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was sold last week, we've been getting more and more customers during the day.
Man, shut the fuck up. Alright, he's in phase 1. You just gotta check on him every few seconds or so. Alright, phase 2. Technically phase 3 and then phase 4 is when he's at the window. But we're not gonna talk about that. I saw you. You're not getting in here, I'm not letting that penguin fuck with me. No bad words, huh? No bad words? Well, guess what? Shit. can open up. That should be, yeah. I apologize that there's an echo. Because I have to do a display capture, it's also grabbing my Streamlabs audio. Or my Opera audio. And I have my stream running in Opera so that I can see the chat. It's also grabbing my Streamlabs audio. Or my Opera audio. And I have I almost forgot about blank. In Opera so that I can see the chat. 1, 2, 3, off. Hello. I almost forgot about blank. Alright. Blank's in stage 3. Trying to camera stall as much as possible. So what camera stalling is every time you open a camera up on an animatronic, their movement opportunity gets their timer for their movement opportunity gets reset. What just happened? So what camera stalling is every time you open a camera up on an animatronic, what just happened? Their movement opportunity gets their timer for their movement opportunity gets reset. What is happening? What is happening with my shit? Alright. Apparently I'm not allowed to see chat anymore. I don't get a second screen anymore. Unfortunately. Let me just check my phone real quick. Yeah, I don't even know what was going on. So. Alright, give me... I'm sorry this is taking so long. I have to step away for just one moment. I'll be right back.